Number 15, the Big Mac sign didn't stand a chance. It was a regular day at Busch Stadium until it wasn't. A young slugger stepped into the box and unleashed pure violence on a baseball. The ball didn't just clear the fence, it didn't just land in the stands. It launched straight into the Big Mac Land sign and knocked the giant red M clean off the board. One swing and the stadium's signature burger ad was suddenly missing a vowel. It wasn't just a home run, it was a structural incident. The fans lost it, commentators couldn't stop laughing, maintenance crews were probably less thrilled. The power behind that hit was jaw-dropping. People watching on TV were texting friends asking, "Did you see that?" And yes, everyone saw that. It became a viral moment. Number 14, a reporter gets a bath mid-interview. You expect Gatorade showers after walk-offs. What you don't expect, a live reporter catching the full icy blast during a broadcast. After a clutch game-winning hit, the celebration went sideways in the best way. One player ran up, cooler in hand, and absolutely drenched the sideline reporter mid-question. No heads up, no hesitation, just pure chaos. The reaction was priceless. Eyes wide, arms flailing, mic nearly lost. Back in the studio, the anchors cracked up. Fans watching from home got an extra show. The drenched reporter tried to finish the segment, totally soaked and totally unbothered. That's commitment. Moments like these remind everyone that baseball isn't always serious business. Sometimes it's messy, ridiculous, and soaked in ice water. Number 13, Jazz steals a mascot's ATV. You go to a baseball game expecting dingers, hot dogs, and maybe a t-shirt cannon. You don't expect a Miami Marlins player to steal a mascot's ATV, but that's exactly what Jazz Chisholm Jr. did at a Phillies game. The mascot was doing his usual goofy laps around the warning track, waving, revving the engine, keeping the crowd hyped. Then Jazz decided, why not? He hopped on, hit the throttle, and tore off around the field. Security didn't even try to stop it. The mascot chased after him, arms flailing, totally stunned. The ATV joyride lasted just long enough to become legendary. No arrests, no penalties. Just a wild, unscripted moment that turned a random inning into viral gold. It was baseball meets Fast and Furious with a side of chaos. And honestly, that mascot never stood a chance. Number 12, the grand slam that cost a fan his skin. Sometimes a tweet is just a joke, and sometimes it becomes a permanent mistake. The Orioles were down to their final out when a fan tweeted, "If Heston hits a grand slam, I'll get his name tattooed on my ass." You already know what happened next. Heston destroyed the next pitch, bases cleared, game flipped, the tweet blew up instantly. People screenshot it, tagged their friends, held him accountable. Sure enough, a few days later, photo evidence dropped. The tattoo was real. It was huge. And it was right where he promised. He didn't back out. The story made local news. Even Heston himself chimed in with a laugh. Number 11, the bat that got stuck in the net. You've seen foul balls. You've seen broken bats. You ever seen a bat get launched into the netting and just stay there? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. took a monster cut and fouled the ball off, but the barrel of his bat went flying and somehow wedged itself in the protective net above the dugout. And it didn't come down, not for innings. Teammates hurled baseballs at it. Justin Turner tried to knock it loose. Nothing worked. It became part of the scenery. Fans pointed. Commentators cracked jokes. Guerrero just kept glancing up like he was waiting for gravity to do its job. When the bat finally dropped, the crowd erupted like it was a walk-off. Vlad kissed it like it was a long-lost puppy. Baseball is full of unexpected moments, but this one defied all expectations. That wasn't a foul ball, it was a magic trick. Number 10, the fan who got himself arrested. Every ballpark gets its fair share of rowdy fans, but one man took it to the next level. He didn't just shout from the stands or spill beer on his neighbors. He ran straight onto the field during a live play dressed like a superhero that never got approved by Marvel. Stadium security didn't share his sense of adventure. They tackled him hard enough to knock the costume off his bones. Most people would disappear quietly after a stunt like that, but this guy doubled down. He showed up to his court hearing in the exact same costume he wore while trespassing. Somehow, his mugshot ended up all over the internet. It wasn't brave, definitely wasn't smart, but it was truly unforgettable. Number 9, mascots gone off script. Mascots are usually there to entertain kids and toss free shirts into the crowd, but sometimes some of them have other ideas. At one game, a mascot dressed as Spider-Man tried to scale the stadium walls like it was a Marvel movie gone wrong. Another time, Bigfoot showed up and got into a fake fist fight with the opposing mascot. And then Grimace showed up. Yes, the giant purple McDonald's blob. He threw out the first pitch for the Mets during a losing streak. Strangely enough, the Mets started winning after that. Nobody knew why, but for a few weeks, Grimace became the unofficial team MVP. It was weird, it was hilarious, and it actually worked. Number 8, Bobby Valentine's spy movie moment. Bobby Valentine wasn't just managing the Mets, he was starring in his own undercover movie. After getting ejected for going nuclear on umpires over a call, most managers would have just headed back to the locker room, maybe kicked a trash can and called it a day. Not Bobby. He decided he wasn't done coaching, so he threw on a paper-thin disguise, fake mustache, sunglasses, and the kind of vibe that screamed, "I definitely don't belong here." Snuck back into the dugout like a cartoon villain who forgot he was on national TV. Cameras caught him instantly. MLB wasn't amused. They hit him with a multi-game suspension and a $5,000 fine. Lesson learned? If you're going to go incognito, maybe don't do it while wearing the same clothes and sitting in the same spot you were just kicked out of. Number 7, the home team sabotage. Sometimes your worst enemy is right in your own dugout, or in this case, the audio booth. During a game, the home team's crew did something so ridiculous it caused their own play to fall apart. Whatever button they pushed or feed they messed with, it completely disrupted the game and tanked their own momentum. Players didn't know what hit them. Imagine prepping all season just to get taken down by Jim in the tech booth, accidentally hitting self-destruct. It was a rare moment where the home field advantage turned into home field sabotage. Number 6, the grand slam that had to be rewound. Michael Morse thought he'd hit just the sweetest grand slam of his life. Ball went over the wall, crowd erupted, team celebrated. Easy, right? Wrong. The umpires couldn't see the ball clearly and couldn't agree on the call. So what did they do? They made Morse run the bases again. Not just reround them, they made him physically run backward from home to first, second, third, and then back to home. The crowd was baffled, announcers were losing it. Morse looked like he was trying to break baseball's space-time continuum. It was all to make sure the home run counted, and yes, it did eventually. Baseball fans everywhere are still confused. Number 5, Philly's hot dog night. Hot dog night in Philly was supposed to be fun. $1 hot dogs, good vibes, and a little messy but manageable, right? Absolutely not. Things spiraled fast. One fan ate 13 hot dogs by himself. The crowd went wild, and the chant, "Eat another one," turned into a full-blown stadium-wide hot dog tossing party. We're talking meat missiles flying through the air. Security tried stepping in, which only made fans double down. Hot dogs rained from the upper decks like it was the world's weirdest hailstorm. By the end of the night, people got kicked out, mayhem ruled, and the Phillies canceled Glizzy Night for good. All that because Philly fans couldn't handle their wieners with dignity. Number 4, Derek Bell's Jeep gets jacked mid-game. Derek Bell loved his Jeep like it was a teammate. He always bragged about the sound system, claimed it was worth more than the car itself. His teammates, being the lovable jerks they were, decided to borrow it. On Fan Appreciation Day, during the third inning of a game, they drove his actual Jeep into the stadium tunnel and pretended they were giving it away. Bell looked over and saw his car, his actual car, being paraded around like a sweepstakes prize. His reaction? Shocked and annoyed. Honestly, with how beat up that Jeep looked, they might have been doing him a favor. Number 3, the most embarrassing interview ever. Some moments are better left off camera. Joey, unfortunately, didn't get that luxury. Mid-interview, dude had a full-on body betrayal. We're talking bathroom emergency on live TV in front of everyone. There was no hiding it, no pretending, just pure raw humiliation. Even Aaron Boone tried to downplay it afterward, but the damage was done. That clip is burned into baseball meme history. Joey probably moved to a small island after that just to avoid eye contact with the world. Number 2, the bugs that took down the Yankees. It was the playoffs, high stakes, tension everywhere. And just as the Yankees pitcher was trying to close the inning, boom, a biblical level bug invasion. Gnats, mosquitoes, whatever they were, they swarmed his face, buzzed in his ears, and completely messed with his rhythm. He couldn't see, couldn't focus, and walked a batter on 4 straight pitches. Then he left the mound to douse himself in bug spray like it was a backyard barbecue. Came back, still couldn't pitch, gave up more runs. And just like that, the Yankees lost the game, taken out by a cloud of flying insects. Nature 1, Yankees 0. Number 1, the earthquake that stopped baseball cold. The craziest thing to ever hit MLB didn't involve players at all. During the 1989 World Series, just as the broadcast started, a massive earthquake rocked San Francisco. The whole stadium shook. Announcers panicked, the upper decks moved like a wave pool, and fans fled. That was just the start. Fires broke out, highways collapsed, the Bay Bridge was torn in half, and over 60 people lost their lives. The series was postponed, but the city was forever changed. A literal earth-shaking moment in baseball history.